Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we are going to start practicing the concept of arrays, and this is going to be the first of a number of videos where we're going to really focus on how to use arrays, how to create them, how to get values, how to iterate over them, and how to insert condition within our loops for getting better result from an array. So really the steps to be followed are just two. The first one, launch NetBeans or launch any text editor that you want to use for your JavaScript programs. And step number two, if you decided to use NetBeans, create a project and name it JS Arrays. So here I'm on Windows 10, but it doesn't matter the operating system, whether you're using Windows 8 or 7, it really doesn't matter. Just go wherever you have installed your NetBeans, or on the desktop if you have a shortcut there, and launch it from there. So I'm just going to click on the start button on Windows 10 and I will just launch NetBeans from here. Okay, so that is NetBeans opened for me. The next thing is to create that project, which we are going to call JS Arrays. And here we are. This is the new project icon here. We have to head over there. Okay, you can see that yellow kind of a folder icon with a plus sign, which means we can add something using that. Or you can alternatively go to File and you'll see the same icon and click on New Projects right there. Okay, so now here we need to select HTML5/JavaScript. Okay, but you can use NetBeans to create other categories of projects such as Java, JavaFX, PHP, or you can even add features to create C++ application. Okay, so here we are interested in HTML5 and JavaScript because we'll be writing a JavaScript program. And just gonna go to the project, make sure this is also selected, JavaScript application right here. Okay, which starts with HTML5/JS application. I'm just gonna go to next, and we're gonna give it a name. And remember, we say the name is gonna be JS Arrays. So just give it JS Arrays and make sure you know where that file or that project is going to be saved. You can see for me it's going to be inside my document and inside a project folder called NetBeans project. Just make sure you know where you are saving your application folders and files. So just going to click on finish here. NetBeans is going to take a couple of seconds creating all the necessary config files, okay, and it's also going to create an index.html file, which of course we don't need for this demonstration. So I'm just going to go ahead and close all the files, including the JS and the JSON files. You got a one package of JSON there. Just going to go ahead and remove all this for now. You don't need those. And what I want to do now is head over here, okay, on top of this folder under my project folder here. We are under JS Arrays, and you can see we've got a folder here called site root. Just right click there and say new and select JavaScript file, because we want to create a JavaScript file here. Just open up there, okay, and just call it arrays. So we're just gonna call it array, okay, and I'm just gonna put it in plural, arrays. And because it's gonna be one, this is the first video, the first practical video, I'm just gonna call it array 1, okay. It's gonna be arrays 1 anyway, and I'll go ahead and finish. So what NetBeans is gonna do is just create this comment here, and we don't need this comment. Just gonna go ahead and remove everything here. So we delete everything. We just make sure we save every time we make some change. And that is basically how you create a project, okay, by using this folder right here, and right on top of the site root you can create any types of file that you want. And here we are interested in creating our JavaScript file, but you can create HTML, JSON, or CSS, and so forth. Okay, so now it's time to start writing our code to start creating our array, and we're going to use the same ideas we had in the theory part. We're going to use the idea of the weekdays. Okay, so I'm just going to write here var, and I will say weekdays, which is going to be assigned an array. And I just want to make my code my code font a bit larger or bigger so that you can see it clearly. if you are on a small device. So I'll go to tools here, okay, and I'll go to options right here, and under the font and color tabs here, I will go to the font option here, and I'm just gonna click this little guy here, and I will select a bigger font value here. I can say 24, okay, and here just I can change here and actually make it bigger. I'll say 26, 28 actually, or 26 should be okay, but let me go to 28, and I'll click apply, and I'll say okay. So now you can see that my font is larger and it's easier for you to see. So this is the array variable, okay, weekdays. You start with the key word var because we're in JavaScript here, and inside this square bracket I just want to type in Monday, okay. So I'll say Monday, and then I'll say Tuesday, okay, for the second day of the week, and then I'll say Wednesday, and I'll continue and say Thursday, okay, and I can actually come down here for just space reason, and I'll say Friday, and I'll say Saturday here, and the last day of the week is of course Sunday. So we have an array, okay, of weekdays. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and finally Sunday. Okay, now what we want to do here, you can see these are all string values, okay, as you can see they are all inside quotation marks, and you can see each item, each element is separated from the other element using a comma. So comma separates the element, like I said, inside an array. Okay, so this is all okay, and remember what we said, we can also create an array of different data types values. For example, we can actually say string here over house. We can also say 2.5 there, which is a number, and we can also use the value false, which is a boolean type. So this is all okay and acceptable in JavaScript. So what about getting the value out? If you want to get Monday, okay, out of this array, we just want to pull out this value on the system. We just want to display it. We can just say we want to console, okay, we just say console.log. Console is an object and it's got a log method, and this basically means in JavaScript we want to print this out, and we want to print out weekdays, okay, we just want to print weekdays, and you want to print whatever is at position 0. And remember we said it is 0 based indexing, so Monday is at 0, and we can go ahead and save. Now if you remember what I said in the intro video, that if you want to use NetBeans, you can also download the Node.js plugin. Now if you right click here, you will see this option that says run with Node.js, okay, and if you don't have this option here on your context menu, it means you have not yet installed that plugin. And if you haven't, make sure you've downloaded it, or make sure you download it now, and go to tools, select plugins, and then you can select the download here, the download tab, and then click on the button that says add plugin, and go wherever you have actually saved that plugin on your computer, and just add that plugin, install, accept a couple of questions that you asked, and after installing, NetBeans is going to automatically restart, and you'll be able to right click on your file and you'll see the option that says run with Node.js. So let me go ahead and click run with Node.js. Okay, so now you can see down here that we have the value Monday printed out here, okay, because Monday is at position 0. So if we change to 1, we right click that again, Tuesday is printed out, and if we want to say at position 3 or index 3, we have Thursday, and at position 6, of course, we're going to have that last value, which is Sunday. Now notice that you can't try to access item at position 7 because we have nothing at 7, and if you try, you're going to get an undefined message or value, which basically means there is nothing there. So you make sure you stay within your range, that is from 0 to the last item position, which I said is always the number of item minus 1. So here we have 7 items, and the last item is always going to be at 7 minus 1, which is 6. Okay, so for now, this is how you create an array and how you print out the values. If you want to print everything, you can actually just copy one line and paste it multiple times. Okay, and you can start changing the index values here. Okay, which is kind of a big job. Okay, not the best way to do things, but we can just go ahead and do this for now. Okay, just to see that we can get all the values out, and we can continue by putting 5 6 to get everything on the list here. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to show you how you can create an empty array and then start adding values one after the other. Thank you for watching, and let me see you in the next video.